Hello everyone, welcome back to your English online class. Today we will proceed with the concluding part of the chapter The Cherry Tree, written by Ruskin Bond. In the previous part, you saw that there was a small boy named Rakesh who came back to his school eating some cherries which were sweet and sour. He lived on the low hills of Himalaya and his grandfather was a retired forest ranger. When he returned home, he offered his grandfather some cherries and asked him a question, "Are the cherry seeds lucky?" Then his grandfather answered him, "Anything can be lucky if you put it to some use." He asked, "Well, how can I use the seeds?" So his grandfather advises him to plant the cherry seed. Press the seed into the soil with his thumb. Continuing the reading. Then he had his lunch and ran off to play cricket with his friends and forgot all about the cherry seed. When it was winter in the hills, a cold wind blew down from the snows and went woo 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 in the deodar trees, and the garden was dry and bare. In the evening, grandfather and Rakesh sat over a charcoal fire and grandfather told Rakesh stories about people who turned into animals and ghosts who lived in trees and beans that jumped and stones that wept, and in turn Rakesh would read to him from the newspaper, grandfather's eyesight being rather weak. Rakesh found the newspaper very dull, especially after the stories, but grandfather wanted all the news. They knew it was spring when the wild duck flew north again to Siberia. Early in the morning, when he got up to chop wood and light a fire, Rakesh saw the V-shaped formation streaming northwards and heard the calls of the birds clearly through the mountain air. अब उस सीट को लगाने के बाद राकेश अपना लंच लेता है और क्रिकेट खेलने चला जाता है और चेरी सीड के बारे में बिल्कुल भूल जाता है। फिर जब विंटर होती है, माउंटेन्स में बहुत ज़्यादा स्नोफॉल होती है और बहुत ज़्यादा ठंड होती है और सारे ट्रीज़ जो हैं बेयर हो जाते हैं, मीन्स उनके सारे पत्ते झड़ जाते हैं। रोज़ शाम को ग्रैंडफादर और राकेश क्या हैं, एक कोयले की फायर को लगाते थे और वहाँ बैठ कर के दोनों आग तापते थे और राकेश जो है अपने ग्रैंडफादर से स्टोरीज़ सुनता था। वो उसको अलग अलग तरह की स्टोरीज़ सुनाते थे, एनिमल्स की, घोस्ट्स की, और बदले में राकेश उनको न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ के सुनाता था क्योंकि ग्रैंडफादर की आईसाइट बहुत वीक हो गई थी, लेकिन उसको वो न्यूज़पेपर बिल्कुल बोरिंग लगता था उन स्टोरीज़ को सुनने के बाद। सर्दियाँ ख़त्म होती हैं, स्प्रिंग सीज़न आता है तो जितनी माइग्रेंट बर्ड्स होती हैं वो सब लौट के आती हैं। उन बर्ड्स जो है एक वी शेप फॉर्म करती हैं, इकट्ठी जाती हैं, तो उन बर्ड्स को वो क्लियरली राकेश जो है आसमान में देख सकता था। Stanza, one morning in the garden, he bent to pick up that he thought was a small twig and found to his surprise that it was well rooted. He stared at it for a moment, then ran to fetch grandfather, calling, "Grandfather, come and look, the cherry tree has come up." "What cherry tree?" asked grandfather, who had forgotten about it. "The seed we planted last year. Look, it's come up." Rakesh went down on his haunches while grandfather bent almost double and peered down at the tiny tree. It was about 4 inches high. "Yes, it's a cherry tree," said grandfather. "You should water it now and then." Rakesh ran indoors and came back with a bucket of water. "Don't drown it," said grandfather. Rakesh gave it a sprinkling and circled it with pebbles. "What are the pebbles for?" asked grandfather. "For privacy," said Rakesh. Now what happened when it was spring season? One day Rakesh went to the garden and he saw that a twig was lying on the ground, but he saw that it had roots. He was very happy. He called his grandfather that the cherry tree has come up. His grandfather had also forgot about the tree. He looked at it and said that yes, it was a cherry tree. The grandfather advised him that Rakesh should water it regularly. Now Rakesh ran in and brought a bucket of water and started watering it. Then grandfather advised him not to drown it. Then Rakesh sprinkled some water and circled it with some pebbles. Grandfather asked him what are the pebbles for. Then Rakesh answers that the pebbles are for privacy of the tree. He looked at the tree every morning, but it did not seem to be growing very fast. So he stopped looking at it, except quickly out of the corner of his eye. And after a week or two, when he allowed himself to look at it properly, he found that it had grown at least an inch. That year, the monsoon rains came early, and Rakesh brought it to and from school in the raincoat and gum boots. Ferns sprang from the trunks of trees. Strange looking lilies came up in the long grass. Even when it wasn't raining, the trees dripped and mist came curling up the valley. Cherry tree grew quickly in this season. It was about 2 feet high when a goat entered the garden and ate all the leaves. Only the main stem and two thin branches remained. Never mind, said grandfather, seeing that Rakesh was upset. It will grow again. Cherry trees are tough. Now, every morning Rakesh watched the tree, but it didn't grow very fast. So he stopped looking at it, and after a week or two, when he saw that the tree had grown at least an inch. That year, the monsoon rains came early, and the cherry tree grew quickly in this season. It was about 2 feet high when a goat entered and ate all the leaves of the tree. Then grandfather saw that Rakesh was upset, so he convinced him by saying, "Don't worry, the cherry trees are tough and it will grow again soon." Okay, students, with this we complete the chapter. Hope you all understood and enjoyed the story. Now you have to go through the chapter, and if you face any difficulty, you are free to ask me. Okay, bye bye for this chapter.